Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Quant Network, or QNT, and I have quite a bit of things to talk about, so sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask you guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. It only takes about like 2 seconds, so with that being said, let's just jump on in. Let's refresh, make sure everything is up to date, and let's talk about some exciting things. So overall, the market, sentiment is still kind of, boring. It's chop city out there. But of course, some altcoins are up significantly. Some altcoins are down significantly. Some are just kind of ranging sideways. Can you guys guess which one is just kind of ranging sideways right now? Yeah, you probably guessed it. It's QNT. So, QNT in my mind is still kind of just sitting here, nothing too crazy, not, major moves at all. But overall, when we're talking about the trading volume, it is still down about 8.6, or actually it's up 54.2%. Wow. I don't know what was up with that. I guess it took a little bit of time to register. We are still down about 2.69%. We hit about, almost $90 on the 24-hour span. Nothing too crazy there. And of course, as you guys already know, the holders tab, you could probably assume, has been kind of just going up a little bit here and, day by day a little bit. So overall, not too much, craziness going on with price action. In terms of the TA for it, you guys do see the RSI kind of just trading a little bit sideways, nothing too crazy. It hit 50, kind of rejected off of that now 3 times, as you guys do see. We rejected back in November once. We also rejected it just recently on the 11th, and now we just recently rejected it on the 15th. So, until that, 50 RSI is broken above and we gain a lot of strength, especially in terms of volume, because the volume just has been very bad. I'm not expecting any sort of nice major price action movement. Of course, $150 could be retested yet again. I will buy at $150 because QNT, in my mind, just has an incredible future ahead of it. And of course, you can pretty much buy at any price here and just hodl it, as long as you can pretty much just invest whatever money you want and forget about it. That's what I pretty much do with QNT. I don't really plan on selling it at all. In terms of the Bitcoin price chart, as you guys do see, the RSI is a little bit different here. We did break over, 50. There's been a lot more strength on this chart, but we are kind of dipping down yet again on the Bitcoin price chart. Now, with this, a lot of the levels are a little bit different, but they are similar in a sense on the pattern that they are trading at. We are seeing that bottom price action at about 3,534 sats. You could pretty much say that, the major point of relief could be down here more so at about, 3,055 sats, which is also the support levels going all the way back to July 30th and also even July 31st. So that's a fairly significant bottom to get to, and of course I believe that we will range sideways here until, like I said, volume and strength do happen. We need a lot more volume. Something has to give, and I do believe that that give is pretty much the market kind of bouncing back a little bit, kind of, seeing Bitcoin go and pretty much target those levels that I've been saying for a very long time now, which is around the 53.5K to the 56K zone. I think a lot of this market right now is just waiting, and I do believe that by the end of this month, we'll see an impulse. The impulse is the idea of individuals saying, well, taxes are coming up, let's bump the price a little bit up, sell, take our profit, and pretty much pay the taxes a little bit. So I think that that's what we'll see. We'll probably see a little bit of an impulse, but overall, I'm not expecting any sort of major price action movement until the new year. So definitely pay attention to 2022, which we've been talking about. 2022 looks like it's going to be a big year for QNT. Now, with everything in mind, I know that I always talk about, QNT being the next Bitcoin, and it's not even me saying it because of it being like a sensational sort of title or anything like that for clickbait, but it's overall the idea on when you're looking at the tokenomics and zooming out, seeing where, QNT lies alongside of Bitcoin within this entire market. You could really kind of see where QNT is compared to Bitcoin, compared to Link, compared to BNB, compared to ADA, and even XRP. I know that a lot of the supply for a lot of individuals think that tokenomics in general truly do affect, where an asset could go. It's more so the idea that, with less tokenomics, comes much higher price targets in terms of the market cap value. But QNT, even if it had the same supply as Bitcoin, okay, it would still get to Bitcoin's prices, not because of the tokenomics. The tokenomics don't add the value for QNT. It's the same way that the tokenomics don't add the value for Bitcoin either. The only reason why Bitcoin has massive, value behind it is because it's the leading name in the game for crypto. It's the one with the highest dominance. It's the one that gets spread the most, especially through retail, and even, we see enterprises loving it as well, with ETFs popping up here and there. We see banks talking about adopting Bitcoin. We see Bitcoin becoming, it's just, in terms of Bitcoin, it's always the, spotlighted asset. But for QNT to gain value, QNT just has to become what QNT is becoming, and that is the main name in the game for interoperability. We even see here, QNT latest announcements are fire, literally behind cashless and digital euro. Cannot wait for the coming months ahead. QNT will be on everyone's lips and at the forefront of the space, and we all know what that means for the price. Congratulations to all QNT holders. And I know that this sounds like hopium. I know that a lot of this stuff is kind of just sensational, text on a screen. But realistically, you're seeing here, right? Our amazing team has grown by 43% this year. I rely on a team of seasoned executives with financial and technology corporate backgrounds, and we're fortunate to be guided by a strong board, including Neil Smith. Now, a lot of the QNT team comes from places like Visa, MasterCard, Swift. These are massive names. Just the ex-Swift employee himself, that's massive. And I know that a lot of people don't really see it that way, but these are people who are leaving or even just coming from these massive, opportunities, these massive job career opportunities, and joining something like QNT or Quant Network. Do you honestly think that they're just joining this project because they want to? They don't see a huge future for it or anything like that? They're joining it because they see what interoperability really truly means at scale. They understand that these DLTs, this space, needs interoperability. Don't take my word for it. It's obviously been in the news every single, pretty much almost headline with, crypto adoption that needs interoperability. We even see here, QNT, people still doubting this one. We are so early. The prices now are absolutely ridiculous. The market cap of QNT is crazy. When the market wakes up to this, we are going to pump faces off. Get set, get ready. 2022 will be a huge year for QNT, and I truly do believe that it will as well. We even see here, going all the way back to 2018. That's right, 2018. Guess what was the focus point back then? It was still the idea of interoperability. Quant Networks, Overledger, set to harness blockchain technology, to power the next industrial revolution. The fourth industrial revolution is digitization of the payment scene. And of course, the pre-sale sold out, all that kind of stuff. But it's more so this. Overledger is a game-changing blockchain operating system that connects existing networks to blockchain and facilitates multi-chain app development, aka interoperability. Interoperability has been in the talks forever because of what this is going to become. I know that this is an old article. I know that we're kind of reaching a little bit in the past, but I just want you guys to understand that QNT, Overledger, is not new. They've been building this out for a very long time. This is revolutionizing technology for the DLT and the CBDC space. We even see here, IDB-backed LAC chain tokenizes city payments, partners with Overledger. This goes back to April of this year, okay? And of course, when we're talking more so about this, they're talking about, APIs, they're talking about connectivity, they're talking about interoperability. After the money was tokenized, these funds were converted to local currency, Dominican pesos, with the exchange rate established by city. Exchange rates, payment status, and fees were traceable and transparent at all times, as the transaction could be checked in the LAC chain blockchain. And of course, we do see here the exploration and adoption of innovative technologies for the optimization of payment processes are essential to support the IDB Group mission of improving the lives of the region by financing development projects. Okay, and I just want you guys to understand that Overledger multi-DLT payments is coming in clutch here, because we even see here separately last week LAC Chain announced that it partnered with Quant, which is known for its blockchain interoperability solution Overledger. Now again, when we're talking about this is going to be huge, because when we're talking about tokenization and we're talking about tokenizing money, guess what you need? You still need the major connectivity, being able to gossip between networks, being able to communicate with other payment bridges and channels. That's why QNT, from an overall standpoint, even in terms of a banking standpoint, financial institutional standpoint, it's massive. Okay? We even see a bank will hold money in an escrow account and the balance will be issued in tokenized form on a private blockchain. The issuing ledger, this tokenized money can be used on multiple or, pretty much public or private blockchains, but the ownership is updated on the issuing ledger. And then, of course, they are talking about, the SIA partnership with Quant, which we know is huge. But again, this all goes back in time, and you're looking at interoperability. It's crucial for DLT and post-trade processes. I know everybody gets excited, when they see like XRP that it's going to settle like trillions of transactions a day. It's going to settle trillions of transactions a year. The amount of money that will flow over this network is going to be massive. But I don't think people realize that it would have to grasp every single market, every single bank to not need interoperability. Okay, and I get it. XRP has interoperability with Interledger protocol and stuff like that, but it's still the idea that it would need to grasp every single market, every single, bank. QNT allows for, if say for so China wants to adopt, Hedera, okay, and here comes, the United Kingdom wanting to adopt XRP. Well, guess what will bridge those two? Guess what will connect those two? Interoperability through something like QNT. And again, when we're looking back in time, again, just November, the Binance ecosystem is thriving, but the crypto space is much more diverse, requiring greater interoperability. Of course, when we're talking about this, people still don't realize that QNT is a thing. They're talking more so about DLTs and how they need interoperability to really kind of communicate with one another. When we're enabling the decentralized transfer of assets across multiple blockchains, they need DLT interoperability through some sort of, connectivity, API, gateways and stuff like that. That's plug and play. That's easy to facilitate interoperability payments through DLTs. And QNT is the only one that I know personally that has this massive technology behind it. Cross-chain interoperability for NFTs and metaverses. They're talking about interoperability really bleeding into every single market and every single industry within the crypto space. Okay, because the crypto space isn't just payments, CBDCs and stuff like that. No, it's much bigger than that. And of course, we do see here, how can we get blockchains to talk to each other? This goes back to just December 3rd. The field is fragmented, but common protocols are on the way. And of course, they are talking about, interoperability and how important the space is for it. I don't know if they even mention, I know that they mention Bitcoin and Ethereum, but let me see if they see, so they actually don't mention Quant at all. I don't even think they don't mention Overledger or anything. They're more so just talking about, Ethereum, Bitcoin, but they're not talking about the big player in the game, which is QNT. Interoperability. I know that I sound like a broken record at this point because I've always told you guys about interoperability and how big of a use case it is. I mean, even if we just go to the tags of interoperability, I mean, there's a few assets in the space like Cosmos, Icon, and stuff like this, but these are not providing interoperability like QNT. Okay, and there's not a lot of them. Okay, QNT already has the partnerships bagged that it needs for interoperability within the payment and banking scene. SIA itself, okay? I know, I get it. I'm talking about SIA again. I've been talking about SIA forever now. But 580 banks, okay? They're already connected within the Overledger space. They're already on the network, okay? They already have the partnerships. They already have the names. Who do you think is going to be the interoperability king? It's going to be QNT. And I get it, at the current price, you can't get a lot for your dollar, but that does not matter. You're getting a quality asset. Okay, and I'm not paid to shill this. Fully transparent. I don't get paid by QNT. If I got paid by Quant, just so you guys know, I probably wouldn't be making videos. But QNT itself, okay, has such a bright future within the space because all I ever talk about on this channel is utility grade tokens that are facilitating trillions of dollars a year at scale once utilized. but they cannot facilitate these payments by themselves. They also need other networks to gossip with one another. And how do they do that? They need to be, connected through an API gateway or some sort of technology like QNT, which of course QNT does have API gateways. It's pretty much how everything works. But Quant itself is such a massive giant because when we're talking about DLTs and CBDCs at scale, interoperability is crucial. So with that in mind, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.